call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play?
Trying to beat the D deep. Hit him inside the 20.
Oh my God. I'm knocking the ball down, man. I'm knocking the ball down.
From the 7.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take
like
it
this.
to the house. Touchdown,
Good,
Nittany Lions.
I like it.
I think What you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Why you gonna do that gay shit, man?
They'll snag it just inside the 10.
Bro, you see the... Oh, I'm finna quit. I'm finna quit, bro. Why would you do that gay shit when you see this shit fucking up?
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Everybody getting hurt every play, bro.
Into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
3rd down conversions are huge. They first one, and they're at the 35.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really, really struggled, and now starting to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some...
Touchdown, Clemson! A great catch and run for 6.
defense clutches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give from the gun.
Oh, what the?
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Direct snap. They went right back to him,
See,
and this
right
time
bit,
the
right?
defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw.
What the fuck?
Complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Okay, that's my fault.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The short hands. It's McFadden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Bro, why the fuck he ain't let my man move?
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Houck. Might be looking to run. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll toss it to the left. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's
Yeah.
The attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got a man. It's Jenkins.
He's breaking
They
tackle.
stay
Crazy.
aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Jenkins. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
He actually do.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving.
Good
Get out
tackle.
the pocket.
No.
And make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
They'll try to get outside. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first down.
They get a push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Houck. They're working that left side. They finally made the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, have that angle, Johnny. Have that.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway.
Have that angle.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Turning it on.
Oh, my God.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down
Everybody
finally at the
knows that.
38. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing.
That running back, good. Get him there. That
Looks as if we have an injury on that last
too much
play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Houck.
Why that corner route stay open every time?
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Jesus, mercy. Just you're right.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the read, he'll take it himself.
My God.
Touchdown, Penn State! They take the lead with the 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games.
Man, I got to play somebody
Continuing
that
to
do the
find the
glitches
end
shit.
zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Skips away from pressure. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. They've They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown.
Hey, look at the season over with.
The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I start losing to people like this. You know it's time for you to get done.
You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's
I'm just ready to get this season over.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get it on the
Everybody
ground.
tired. I'm losing to people like this. It just, I get this shit over with. Like just seeing the rest of my
Pause
team.
on it, and they'll send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
Open field on the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there.
Looking for a huge
Why you doing like that?
intercepted.
It's in the green, bro. It's in the green. It's in the green.
Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Houck. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground and cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's McFadden. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They get him on the ground, and that'll be...
Oh, get this season over with, dog. That's bullshit, man.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Well, I played the two
With the
glitches,
break, they had
but
a little extra time to dial
those
something
two,
up to this third down play. Snap to the back. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
He turns it loose to the left.
oh,
And they
damn.
can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Clemson jumps to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Caught behind the line. It's Owens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the
Broken collarbone.
These are the perfect
All right,
situations
I'm done.
you love to be
Yeah,
in.
I'm done.
Known passing
really
situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Really.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 now. I have to force it.
There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the
Got
fourth
two
quarter,
injuries.
you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7.
Clock ain't running, man. Go.
To the air, it's Howe. Oh, they're after him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 24 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field.
That's the second part. I told you that the two blitzing persons, bro. They do the two good shit.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
To the air, it's Howe. Fires to the right. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. They haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Snags it.
Man, they was
The
jump.
end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And with that score, you start to get
I'll send
excited
the rest of my
because you can
games.
feel the momentum starting
I
off
can't play
2-0.
this.
I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They're testing the right side here. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up